making a living at being fake news. It's the Nice Guys on Business.
Hey, by the way, I'm reaching out to the Department of Defense, the Department of the Interior, the fucking White House. I'm reaching out to everybody I know and saying, I'm going to post this shit. I won't do it if you tell me it's sensitive. Nope, it's not sensitive, and you're an asshole and you're a liar. Fuck you! Fuck it now! And that's basically what he did. He posted the whole fucking thing.
Don't drive angry. Well, it's hard not to when you're listening to the Nice Guys on Business. You want a prediction about the weather? You're asking the wrong Phil. I'm going to give you a prediction about this winter. It's going to be cold, it's going to be dark, and it's going to last you for the rest of your lives. And not even the Nice Guys on Business can change it. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
We are back. Strickland is back. Oh my God, he is back.
Back from the East Coast.
Not that I did not love having JJ Flazanes as a co-host at all, but you know, I don't get to be my normal jovial Strickland, Robin is Batman. Which one am I? Batman or Robin?
What's a goddamn good question. I think I would call you. I don't know. I don't think the Batman Robin is a good one. It's got to be more of a
Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Speaking of which,
yeah.
For those of you who don't know, our frequent listener Sally is living with me. That we are living in the same abode together.
Are you about to tell me something I don't know? I think
cohabitating. Yeah, no, not like we're getting married or anything.
Oh, okay.
It has to do with you and JJ. She listened to your episode with JJ.
What?
And says she is a big fan now of JJ.
I noticed a huge spike in listenership.
I think she listened about 20 times. No, that's not the case.
That's
but
awesome.
she definitely resonated.
Huh.
And it made me think, well, maybe I need to listen to the episode and see what you guys talked about. What did you guys talk about?
Come on. I knew you were going to ask me that. I don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay, fair enough. No, I appreciate that answer because I appreciate the honesty. And if you actually remembered, I might feel bad. It's like, oh boy, we do it every week and he doesn't fucking remember 5 minutes later, but he remembers exactly what he talked about with his girlfriend. So I appreciate that.
Oh, right. Yeah, you've got it on both of those counts. I don't remember what you and I talk about either.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So I don't feel bad that I don't feel less important than JJ in this podcasting.
I want to get into another point that I want to talk about. That's kind of a what do you call it? A lateral point.
Okay.
But I want to make sure you're finished with the
sure.
Sally.
Well, that was it. I just wanted to let you know.
Is she now listening to
let JJ
Purpose
know
and
that
Energy?
She's been super busy with school stuff, but I would not doubt that she's going to start listening to some of JJ's shows, and it is more of a catalyst for us to come out and visit you. Especially maybe in the summer, because we got the last month of the summer off and open, and it's like 100+ every day here in August. I mean, really? In August in Austin. So it's like, it would be nice to come to the cool air of Ojai where it's only 85 or 90.
Right. Well, you are always welcome to come here. We have an Airstream that is ready, willing, and able to receive you. Plus, we have a hot tub, a pool, and all sorts of good, fun activities here.
Well, you know all I care about.
Drinking beer?
Fucking barbecue.
The
goddamn, I was going to call it the griddle. No, the smoker.
So on my plate here, I just have some of the leftover little parts that were a little bit fattier, but I even smoked a flat steak, one that you wouldn't necessarily smoke because it's not a real thick piece of meat.
Right.
Oh, it was so good. It was smoked all the way through. It kind of tasted like a steak version of jerky.
Ooh, interesting.
It was really good. That's really good. Just this little strip steak or flank steak or whatever you want to call it. But I smoked it for 2 hours and it was completely done. I did it a little bit more towards the medium
Mhm.
well, because I think it really gets a good smoke flavor. Oh my God, so fucking good. I'm getting
Nice.
my baby back ribs recipe and process down. Got my hamburger process down for sure. Still working on the pork shoulder and pork butt because those are a much thicker piece of meat with what kind of
Mm.
wood you smoke them with. But yes, please come. We will have a lot of smoking to do while you are here.
Love that plan. Love that plan.
So I got I think it was from Rob Peters. He was one of the guests on the show. I got an idea from him, and I think it was Rob that gave me this idea. He's like, "Hey, have you ever heard of Notebook LM?" And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, you've been
I'm
telling me
like,
about
no, I
this.
don't know what Notebook LM is. So for all of you that are in our nice guy community, if you've never heard of Notebook LM, just go over to Google and Google Notebook LM and then click on it and see if your account, if you have a paid business account like we do with Turnkey, then we get all of these services free. But the service that I'm about to tell you is crazy. So I fed I even posted one in the nice guy community. I don't know if you heard that episode.
I
Okay.
did not.
Okay. Yeah. As often as you're on social media, as
Right,
infrequently
exactly.
as I am on it now, I think you're even on it less than I am.
Mm.
So you take the audio from your podcast and you feed it into Notebook LM and you say, give me an audio summary of this. And 5 minutes later comes up a host and co host 100% AI generated. And they basically give you a summarization of the entire episode, no matter if it's just you solo cast or you and several guests. And it's just their analysis. It's like the play by play person and the color commentary. And it's fucking amazing.
Now, can it be your voice and my voice, or it is like AI generated voices?
I don't know if the feature that the features that we have are modifiable, but based upon the account type that we have, it's only those two that you can get, the man and the woman. It's the same
Okay.
man, same woman doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't think that at least on Notebook LM. Am I saying it right? Is it Notebook LM? Hold on, let me
I think
see.
so.
Yeah, Notebook LM. That's it. On Notebook LM, it's just those two voices, at least as far as I can see.
Interesting. And it's good. It sounds natural. It sounds like real people.
Yes, it's the crazy part about it. With the exception of the mispronounced word every now and again, like
Mm-hmm.
they couldn't quite get Flizanes. They
Oh,
couldn't
that's a
quite.
tough one.
That is a
Yeah.
tough one. So it's interpreting the words that I said when I introduced her at the beginning, and then they just refer to her as JJ the rest of the way through. So it's only the first time
Mm.
that, and you can't edit it unless you actually go in like a production team and do the editing of the audio.
Right.
You can't say
Right.
fix that.
But you could. Right. So my day job today, I was required to do a little training, but it was 5 minute training, right? It was basically how to use AI. I mean, not like instructions, but it's really, you can be using it. Just make sure to use it ethically. And here's how to use it the smart way and to
Right.
check it to make sure, it's factual, right? And as I'm watching it, it is, a woman, attractive woman who's saying all these things, right, with like a green screen background kind of thing.
Right.
And as I'm watching, it's like, it looks like it's a little out of sync, and I wasn't sure if it was just the video or if they, like, somebody looped. They call it looping if you re-record a voice after the fact, right?
Right. Right.
And then like make it sync up. I wasn't sure what it was. It was just a little bit off. And at the end, it said, and by the way, in case you were wondering, yes, this presentation was created with AI. So basically, she's like, I'm not even fucking real. And I'm like, what the actual fuck?
So was it video too? So you're
Yeah.
seeing a person
Oh,
actually say
yeah.
these. Wow.
Oh, yeah. And it was really fucking good. I mean, it looked really natural and really fucking real.
How
Yeah.
close are we to having relationships with robots? I mean,
Dude, I'm telling you, we are so close to the factory of the future, which is run by a man and a dog. The man is there to feed the dog, and the dog is there to make sure the man doesn't touch anything.
it's incredible. Just that audio alone was. How do they string these words together? How are they doing it? And then how are they doing it so fast?
It's fucking scary.
And then
Fucking
how do they coordinate when, I guess it's just a matter of AI knows the mouth movements of somebody that's talking. Why
I,
couldn't it be an AI version? And did she look real or did she look a little
oh yeah,
AI?
no, like I, the first, it was only a 5 minute presentation, right? But in the first minute, I had no reason whatsoever to believe that this wasn't just a regular person. And then after the first minute, I wasn't even looking at it going, is that AI? I was looking at it thinking, did they not like her voice and somebody recorded it after the fact, or it was a bad recording? And so they went back and recorded it and synced it. And then, like, halfway through, I'm like, fuck me. Is this actually AI? Crazy shit.
But it wasn't as bad as like a Italian English overdubbed.
No, no, it was really, really close. It was just a skosh off here and there, which is what made me think about it. But I'm funny like that. Like I like when I watch a concert, like a concert movie, right? I'm always trying to figure out if they're really singing or lip syncing. And there are times you can tell they're lip syncing and it's really obvious. But this was really good.
Hey, going back to the early 1980s, which I'm sure you remember in your phase of MTV. Do you remember when they had like the artists singing, like if Whitesnake were on there singing one of their whatever, what's a Whitesnake song?
Yeah, unplugged. Like Here I Go Again, right?
Yeah, Here I Go Again. But they've got it as they're like on set, like somewhere in the desert. And they're not singing it in the desert, but they still are singing it because they're singing the words. That it doesn't sync up exactly right. And you're like, oh, come on, that doesn't even sound real. But the reality of it is, look, they sang it anyway. So this AI person, they really did do the AI overdub. It's just you're looking for so many opportunities you're just watching their mouth, just hoping, are they going to make a mistake?
I know. It was really good, though. It was really good.
So you went to the East Coast. Have we spoken to our nice guy community since you've been to the East Coast, or this is our first opportunity to do that?
No, I went to Florida for the weekend, which was a week and a half ago now, almost 2 weeks ago, and saw my dad and my stepmom, who I haven't seen in about 4 years. My dad is 87.
Oh my
He's doing
gosh.
very well.
Yeah.
Like your mom. Your mom's
Like my
what,
mom.
94 or some shit?
Yep, 91. 91.
91. Fucking nuts. And so he's doing well in Florida. He was actually he was adopted, and he's never felt the desire to find his birth mom and his biological mom and dad. He was like, whatever.
Right.
But my stepmom signed him up for 23andMe a couple of years ago, and then was like, I want to look into this. And he was like, dude, I don't care. He's like, and she did a whole shitload of research and found that he has 4 half brothers and sisters.
No. Oh my
2
God.
of them happen to live in Florida, about 4 hours away from him.
Now, with 23andMe, which, by the way, didn't I just hear something in the news today that's going out of business?
They're going into bankruptcy, and the concern is, so when you sign up for 23andMe, you give them your DNA, and they're going to try to connect you with anybody else that's given their DNA. And so that's a lot of personal information that could be really important. And of course you sign a little thing that's like, hey, we're going to protect this information and we're not going to sell it to anybody. And they're going to take care of it. But what happens when the they doesn't fucking exist anymore, right?
I mean, interesting.
Somebody there, I've seen an article, I didn't read the details, but about how, 23andMe is going into bankruptcy, and somebody is going to, purchase the company probably, but they may purchase it just for the info, for the data, and not even for
how many customers does 23andMe have?
Fucking millions.
Really?
Oh yeah. That's why the information, data is like the most valuable thing right now. How many customers does 23andMe have?
And then the question from there would be, after you figuring that out, that so your dad and Carolyn, right? Carolyn?
Yeah.
Your dad and Carolyn discovered that he has, would you say 4 half brothers and whatever?
Yep.
That's only for the people that have actually ponied up to 23andMe, right?
Well, here's the thing. They got in touch, and this was like, a year or more ago that she finished doing this research.
Right.
Because they've been in touch a lot since, right? They've actually gotten together for lunches and they're keeping up and everything. So they, in talking to them, they know the rest of the genealogy.
Oh,
so
I got
is
it.
The
family tree.
Right.
Got it.
So is it possible? Because the other four of them all grew up as a family together.
Got it.
And had no idea that their mom had a child already and had given it up for adoption. But yeah, I mean, is it possible that there are other unknown siblings out there? Possible.
So what you said at the beginning of that was that Carolyn was doing all the legwork, and your dad was like, "Oh, it doesn't really matter to me." And then but then you advanced to the lunch, and I was just envisioning Carolyn having lunch with the 4 half brothers and sisters, and your dad not showing up because he, like, that would be me. I would be the guy that, like, look, I don't really care. I have half brothers and half sisters that are scattered all over the country because my dad was not good.
Yeah.
So I've actually had, and I think I shared this story when we were on The Nice Guys. I shared the story about this one grandchild reaching out to me and then showing me her father's photo, and the father looked just like me. And it was like, hey, would you be open to taking a DNA test? Because I think that my grandfather is your father, which means that
makes sense,
and my dad is your half brother. And I'm like, I said, no, no. I already have a whole bunch of half brothers and half sisters that I don't care about and I don't want to know about. I don't need one more thrown into the mix. Okay. But thank you for contacting me.
It's not my lover. It's just a girl thinks that I am the one. Yeah. Anyway,
I saw you doing
I'm the same
karaoke,
way. So
by the way, I saw you doing karaoke on. I think I saw you doing karaoke.
Oh,
with,
yeah. Okay. Well, you're jumping ahead, but yes, you are correct.
Sorry.
Thank you for reminding me. I actually forgot about that.
No worries.
But it is funny because I'm the same way. My dad has gotten very close with them, and they're really nice people and everything. But while we're down there in Florida, he's like, yeah, let's go drive. Let's meet him for lunch. So like they met in the middle, but it's like we drove 2 hours for lunch, right? And we hung out with them for 2 hours, and they're really nice people, and it was great. But I'm like, I really wouldn't care if I never saw them.
So these are your half uncles and half aunts.
Exactly. And like I said, they're really nice, but I'm like, okay.
Hey, but at this point in your life, don't you have enough people?
I do.
I have a lot of people. I'm actually looking to offload some of the people in my life right now. So.
I got Sally and I want to hang out with you. And what the hell do I need? Right?
Why do I need any more than that?
Right,
exactly. I'm thinking about maybe even getting rid of both my kids. I have no idea. Oh my god.
Okay, so that was Florida for the weekend.
Okay. I love
and
my
then
kids,
we flew to Baltimore.
That was a joke. Kids, if you listen to the podcast, which neither of them do, they know I love them. But in the future, when you go ahead and do an analysis and summary using AI, and you have this virtual Doug and virtual Strickland who are redoing their episodes, and you're listening to this, and they've tightened the episodes up. So instead of an hour, it's just 10 minutes. And you're listening to it, know that the part where I said I'm looking to offload my kids, that was not actually factual. Okay. That was a deep fake. Thank you.
So that'd be interesting because so we have let's say hypothetically, let's say our average episode is an hour long, which is probably about right. Right.
Yep.
Now, if we were to do an AI summary of the show, okay, and let's say it would be 10 minutes long or less, right? Who would want to listen to that? Because I feel personally like we don't actually give any quote, and this is air quotes, information on the fucking show. I hope that people are listening because they just think we're a bunch of fucking goofballs and they find our banter entertaining. And a recap would just take all of that away.
We're a good fucking waste of an hour.
Right, exactly.
I mean, let's call it what we are.
the recap would be, Doug said some fuckery, and then Strickland replied with some fuckery, and then they listened to some voicemails, and then there was some more fuckery. Like, what the fuck? That's not interesting. Come on.
No, I'm with you. There is no appreciable content. I mean, again, Nice Guy Community, you're the judge and jury of this. what have we said that has been of value to you? That
Please
you can
call
actually
4242 DJ Doug. Leave us a message. Let us know what we've said of value. And if we did a 10-minute recap that would not be our voices, it would be AI. Would you listen? That's what we want to know.
Well, what is nice about what you're saying, Strick, is that especially with technology as good as it is, I don't have to just ask for the summary. I think I could say, can you give me the summary with the emphasis on Strickland's journey to the East Coast? And then it will just pull those parts for you from the episode and still make it 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm down.
But still, I don't know why anybody would want that.
No, I'm curious to hear it. Maybe we'll release it as a bonus episode and see how many listeners we get.
At some point in the future, I really have a sneaking suspicion that anybody that had a podcast, they will be able to take the podcast, like you could take all of the content that just you and I have created on these Friday episodes, and you could create an entire lifetime worth of vocabulary and future content based upon past content that we've been through. Because if anybody has listened to us for any amount of time, that's more than, a couple of episodes, you'll hear that we repeat pretty much the same stories, just with a different face and a different date on those stories. Right?
It would be really funny to train an AI model on our podcast, right? And they would try to recreate our voice, our inflections, our tones. Right. And I remember here, what is it, Hard Fork, right? That's the show. Right. I remember hearing an episode of Hard Fork like a year and a half ago. And I think it was about a 5-minute segment that was literally created completely by AI, and it sounded like their voice. It was trained on their voice. And this was a year ago. I mean, it's come a long way since then, I'm sure. Yeah. And the guys were like, wow, that's really fucked up. That sounds like us.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary. Your life can continue in perpetuity if you just... Hey, well, you know what? Some people's like my brother's Facebook page. I mean, there's still people that wish him a happy heavenly birthday. I mean, it's a little bit creepy.
But, I'm looking up now AI. How would now I don't even know what to search for. Training AI on your voice.
I would just type that, and I would type that in ChatGPT, just so you know.
Now that's the other thing, because I don't think I have ChatGPT. Don't you have to buy that?
There is a free version. I have a $20 a month version because I want faster processing time and a little bit expanded capabilities.
And then doesn't Google have one now too? What's it called? Something.
Yes, but then there's also the one that's Notebook LM. The one Gemini is, I think, Google's, if I remember correctly. But I don't even understand what Notebook LM means. Is it like learning? I don't even know what that is. I don't know. I don't know.
It's interesting. So there are a couple companies. There's one called 11 Labs, and it says clone your voice in minutes. Free online AI voice cloner. Oh shit. We're going to do a little real lifetime experiment here. By the way, because I'm getting too many tabs open, 15 million. That's how many customers 23andMe has. 15 million people's DNA information they have.
I don't think you actually did the beginning part of the show. You might want to.
That was the next thing I was going to say is welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner on the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler. In fact, you know what? I'm logging into 11 Labs right now. I'm going to create an account. I'm going to actually just sign up with Google. No, I'm not going to do the sign up with Google thing here. Let's do this. I'm going to use my turnkey. Because who knows? Turnkeypodcast.com password.
What are you trying to accomplish? You're gonna see if you can get our voice just on the fly. Is it work that fast?
I want to train my voice. Please check the box if you want to proceed. I agree. Sure. I agree. Let's see how long it takes. By the way. Yeah, exactly. It's pulling the spit from my microphone as we speak to get my DNA to send to 23andMe. Okay, so I need to confirm my email, but okay, yeah, it said.
Hold on a sec. I got a text message coming in. It's about it's nothing important. It's just about warplanes. It's nothing.
Damn.
Sorry.
That's a good segue. That's a really good segue to
I was debating on whether I was going to even bring that up because that is just so fucking ridiculous.
can I tell you what I like? Oh my God, new comment on. Okay, wait a minute. We got to come back to this. Jesus, what is all these new comments on?
Where? Who? What?
YouTube.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
probably
we're getting distracted. Okay,
yeah,
first things first.
for SE. It's probably for SEO sales. Somebody's making a new comment on our page. That kind of
Well,
thing.
maybe, but I activated our podcast on I've activated our podcast on what the hell is it on YouTube?
YouTube, right?
There's just too many things to talk. See, we walk in here with no goddamn topics whatsoever.
It's the best.
And here we go. Now we've got too fucking many of them. I love it.
I just finished with a prospective client, and he was a little bit concerned with how do I know what content to create when I'm creating my show. And I said, well, just do what I do. And he goes, well, you've been doing it for 10 years, but what should I start with? I said, I want to start you with where we are right now. Just get on and just have good, fun conversations with people, and don't stress out about where the money comes from. And it will come. I promise you it will come. But people won't actually follow that advice. They understand the tool of using the podcast guest seat as the opportunity for future growth. And then their next question is, yeah, but how do I grow my audience? Like, stop it with the audience already.
I don't get it.
Okay. Anyway, where were you heading? You're on our YouTube channel. Did all 13, 14, 1600 episodes come forward?
Well, so here's the thing with that. I wanted to do that. I'm like, well, shit, if we can get all those on here, right? But
right.
There's a limit to the number of episodes that you can publish in a given, or the number of videos you can post on a given day.
Okay. How many is that?
And so it depends on how much you post, but it's anywhere from 10 to 50. And what it says is it will upload all of your episodes when you put the RSS feed in. And then after it's done that, it'll give you an option to publish. In other words, let the public see it. Right. So I thought, well, let's see, even if it's 50 a day that we're allowed to upload, which I think we don't have many videos, so I think it's like 10, but let's say it's 50 a day, right? Right. Even if it's 50 a day, it's going to take like a week and a half, 2 weeks to upload all 1,500 of our episodes. So that'll be 30 days. It'd be a month. It would take a month to upload them all. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to do the ones this year. And then we'll go back and maybe upload more later.
Okay. And so you just give it the feed, the RSS feed, and it takes care of the rest of it from there.
Yeah, here we go. But I do have to hit this button. It says publish the Nice Guys on Business podcast. We'll change it.
Don't hit the red button.
Not the red button. Anything. What
is our chat? Just so our community has it, and so I have it because I've never even been there. What is the YouTube channel?
It's if you go to I think it is.
Well, why don't you just drop the link in the chat box?
Studio YouTube playlist. Okay. Go published, newest, public. Yeah, I thought I would get a cool URL like Nice Guys on Business, but I don't. So here, I'll put it into the show notes here.
All right. All right.
I'll make sure and send it to the show note writer person. Anyway, we're getting distracted. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Give me the link. Can you drop the link in the chat box?
Let me drop it in the chat.
Just so I have it.
I guess you can have it. Sure, why not?
Okay, and then oh yeah, we don't. That's the worst URL.
I know, right? It's
and
stupid.
It says,
why can't it be Studio YouTube?
It says something wrong.
Studio.YouTube. I wonder if that's an edit link.
It says something wrong.
Oh yeah. Well, it could be that. I mean, I literally just hit publish, so it could be that it's spinning up and thinking right now about it.
Possibly. Yes, it says, "Oops, something went wrong." So is there a? But you've had the channel created. This isn't the first time you've had the channel created, is it?
So the link I sent you is directly to the podcast, which is on the channel.
Can you send me the channel, just the channel URL and drop that into the.
Let's see if I can get that. Liked videos, the Nice Guys on Podcast. Okay, let's do this. Delete, edit.
Carry the one. Math is not our strong
Edit.
suit.
Title, private. No, I want to make. Oh no, it's public now. Okay, save. But what? Okay, but why can't I just get a link to the damn podcast? I don't know. Watch HTML. No, that's not what I want. Hold on. Copy link address. I don't know. Here, try this. I'll put this in the chat.
All right. Here comes a new one.
YouTube Watch.
Oh, there.
Okay, yeah, that looks
Wow.
like it.
Hold on. Wait a minute. It's okay. It started immediately. So now it looks like there's 32 episodes up there already.
Yeah, because it's everything from the beginning of this year.
So
Cool.
you
Okay,
have
so it
one, we
worked.
have one subscriber. So now we have two.
That's
Now we
exciting.
have the second one. I am the other subscriber.
How
I
exciting.
guess that makes sense if you and I are the subscribers. What benefit is, I guess it doesn't hurt us though, right? It doesn't hurt us to have.
Well, no, that's the whole thing. YouTube is getting huge. I actually just today saw something that said the Nielsen, Nielsen ratings with TV, right?
Yes, but I think you sent me the link. I think I'm on your personal page.
Well, so this was the other problem is for some reason
Yeah.
under the turnkey account,
Uh-huh.
it said we're not allowed to have a podcast. And I was like, why? And I couldn't, it didn't give me an answer as to why. Like I had to go through 2 layers of verification, which I specifically did for strickatturnkeypodcast.com, not my personal email, right?
Yeah.
I got the verification and then it said, sorry, you're not allowed to have a podcast on this channel. And I couldn't figure out why. So that's why I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'll just do it on my own.
Well, we do have a Nice Guys on Business channel. Did you know that?
Nice Guys on Business.
YouTube page.
Oh, that's the one. Right. So I took the turnkey, or maybe I created Nice Guys on Business channel, right? That's the one it would not let me create.
Oh,
a
it won't let.
podcast on.
I wonder if it will let you on Turnkey. Does Turnkey have one?
I don't know. Now it's getting fucking complicated, Doug.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to complicate it. Well, the question is when this really blows up and goes through the roof, Strickland, you're going to have all of these people that are going to be knocking on your door in Austin. Do you really want that?
No, fuck no. Well, I wanted to make sure that it was going to work first because we got a client that is doing it too. And so apparently it does. But yeah, I would really like to move it to a turnkey account or the Nice Guys on Business.
I mean, do you want any half brothers and sisters showing up at your house at Austin either? I mean, it's kind of like that. You're going to get all of this unsolicited attention that you probably don't want it. And I don't want it. I'm going the other way. I'm trying to slow down in my career. I'm not trying to speed up here.
Okay, I'm trying. Document needed for. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to get this whole AI voice thing. I want to train my voice in AI.
Well, maybe the time to do that is not right in the middle of the episode. How would that work?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Seemed like, hey, if I can do this on the fly, that would be super. But yeah, probably isn't gonna.
So here's the thing with the fucking Signal app thing.
Okay, hold on. We never got finished. Wait a minute. Before you go there, do we want to skip over your trip because it's not? We're never gonna get back to the.
No, we'll never get back to it. So I fly into Baltimore to go see my mom and some other people, and I go do so. Joey from my old band, Joey and the Jammers, which I was in when I was 20 years old, so many fucking years ago. So Joey of Joey and the Jammers fame. He's doing karaoke in Baltimore, running it. And so I reached out to the guitar player and the drummer and I said, hey guys, why don't you come out and let's do some karaoke and have a little reunion. Malcolm, the bass player, lives in Tennessee. So unfortunately he was not available, but the rest of us got together and it was pretty fucking fun. We went and did some karaoke and caught up and told stories. It was a good time.
So Joey of Joey and the Jammers, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Was he the bearded guy?
No.
Who was that guy?
Here, let me show you. Let me get some pictures up here.
I was trying to figure out, you were doing karaoke in one of the videos that you posted, I think.
Oh, hang on. The bearded guy in the video, not,
yes.
I'm thinking about the original pictures of the original band, which is entertaining. But yes, the bearded guy is the drummer. Here, maybe I could post some very entertaining pictures. I can show you. So here, let's see. There we go. That
Okay, I saw that one. You posted that one somewhere, and I saw that picture of you in the background.
okay,
That's
cool.
good. That's
And then
good.
we've got our dramatic
I saw that one
like
too. That was like
tuxes, right?
wedding day.
Right, exactly.
Wedding-
Well, that's the same guys that are in
You had 4 of the 5 of you that were.
that picture right there.
Yeah. So the guy that's in front, the bearded guy.
Yeah,
and
that's Bob Hill.
Not
He's the
Sally.
He's the
Not
drummer.
Sally.
Yeah.
Okay. So is he your age?
Yeah.
Because he looked like 107.
I know, right?
Next to
I'm a
you.
young looking fucking guy. What can I say?
I always
We're
think-
all about the same age. We're all within a year of each other. Yeah.
That was incredible. I'm like, that can't be one of Strickland. I mean, that guy was like one of Strickland's teachers from high school, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah, he's got that whole Santa thing going on with the big white beard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. All right.
So we did karaoke, and I
Uh-huh.
wandered around Maryland and went to all my old haunts. I went back to like Towson University, and where else did I go? Back to Hopkins Road. I lived in Rogers Forge for a while.
Beautiful area.
Yeah,
you-
Belvedere Square.
Did
right
you
near this-
discover? Did you find any retailer for burgers, cookies?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So this is a great question, actually. So I have been talking about Royal Farms chicken and Burgers cookies. Now, for those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you,
It's Baltimore.
Royal Farm exists in Maryland, and it's like a Circle K. It's like they're on every fucking corner, right? But also like a Circle K, they will make fresh food, and they have chicken. They have fried
and
chicken.
French fries.
And well, Western fries, like
Western
potato
right,
wedges, right?
French fries are so good.
So, I grew up on Royal Farm chicken. I come out here to Austin. I've been in Austin for 6 years. I have tried all of the fucking fast food chicken out here. Zaxby's and Popeyes and fucking Bush's. And there's like a million places. None of them even come close
Well,
to Royal Farms chicken. And I've been talking about it a lot. And so we get out there and I say to Sally, okay, you got to try. And she's a bit skeptical, right? She's
hold
like,
on, but before you go on, it's like you set this up incorrectly because you set it up. I've tried all sorts of fast food chicken in Austin. I would never consider Royal Farms chicken fast food.
okay, you wouldn't consider it fast food from the taste. Okay.
It's quality chicken served fast. That's the difference.
Okay, that's right. You're right. So, and I have
Isn't that
tried other places here in Austin that have quality chicken served fast, like chicken tenders at a bar or somewhere.
Right.
And they're good, but they're just not fucking Royal Farms, right? They're just not that good.
I know.
And Sally was skeptical. She was skeptical. And she's like, how could it be that much better? And by the way, we drove up and apparently I had not set it up quite well enough. She's like, we drive up to Royal Farm and she's like, it's a gas station.
I knew you were going to say that.
Didn't I make that clear? She's like, no, it's a fucking gas station. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a Circle K. And she's like, okay, I'm even more skeptical now.
Hold
that
on.
like how could this possibly be good?
Is Come and Go just a convenience store? I mean, no. I mean, come on, guys.
Is Sheets just a convenience store?
Right.
Like
I mean,
Sheetz
come
also.
on. Is Royal Farms a gas station? They happen to sell gas where they sell the world's best fried chicken. Okay, keep going.
And we get it, and we get out to the car, and of course you can do dipping sauces, but she wants to take the first bite, raw, right? And with
not raw.
not raw, sorry. Yeah. Not like drenched in any kind of sauce, because she wants the real. And she takes a bite and she's like, fuck. Like, what? She's like, this is so goddamn good.
I know.
And you know how Royal Farm used to have Burgers cookies? Like, it was perfect. They all sold
right there. They
Burgers
had
cookies
that.
also.
Right, they had the end cap that was a whole bunch of burger cookies. Right.
Again, for those of you who don't know, there is a bakery in Baltimore called Otterbeins, and they make these burgers called Burgers cookies. Berger, not like Bur, like a hamburger.
Right.
And it's basically like a vanilla cookie that's kind of like a tea cookie, but it's not as sweet and not as dry.
Yeah, it's soft.
It's
chewy.
soft, right? And then on top of it, they don't put icing and they don't put, it's not exactly fudge, but it's this thing in between. And it's just this fucking glop, this
It is.
huge ass glop. The glop on top is about the same size and volume as the cookie, if not a
And
little
from
more.
one one to the other, it's so haphazard. They're not
Yeah.
it's not measured.
They are all obviously somewhat handmade. No
Right,
two burgers
right,
cookies look alike.
right. Snowflakes.
Right. And it is a 200 calorie cookie. One
Oh my
cookie is
God.
200 calories. Okay. And same thing. We didn't get it at Royal Farm, but we did finally find it at a Giant. And
Giant's a supermarket for those that don't know.
thank you. Yep. And then we went and she was like, okay, I got to try them. And she's like, what the actual fuck?
I
How
know.
are these so goddamn good?
That's why everybody that lives in Baltimore is overweight. Between Royal Farms chicken and
fucking
burgers,
burgers
cookies. I had to
cookies.
get the fuck out of Dodge or I would have weighed
Mhm.
500 pounds because those fucking cookies and fried chicken are so good. Just so,
So
good.
goddamn good.
Okay.
So
Anyhow, so you go to Baltimore.
So we go to Baltimore and we do all the things, and we went to Annapolis for a day, and we went to all my old haunts, and it was really fun. And then we saw Ben. That's it, my old buddy in the band Spectrum. He was playing a corporate gig for 800 people. So we just crashed that party and hung out and had a great time.
And then turned around and got on a plane. So where did you stay in Baltimore?
We actually stayed at the Lord Baltimore Hotel,
Oh, downtown.
which is a historic hotel. It's very beautiful.
Now,
It was
didn't
really
that go
nice.
to like? Didn't that become like a Morocco Inn and then or Morocco? Did that?
Well,
Was
no,
that
there's right next door is the Monaco.
Monaco? Right. I
Yeah,
know.
but that's another historic hotel. I don't remember what the original name of it was. But yeah, that's another historic hotel that I think got shut down at one point and came back as the Monaco. But they're literally on opposite ends of the same block.
So when I was growing up, not the same school as you, but in the same town as you in Baltimore, the
Mhm.
family I went to. I was in the same year, and I'm trying to remember his last name. His first name is Richard, but I don't know his last name. His family owned the Lord Baltimore Hotel.
No, really?
I don't know. I don't know that they still own it. Can you tell me the name of the family that owns the Lord Baltimore Hotel?
No, it's
Richard.
interesting because in the elevator, they had a history of the hotel, and it is not the same owner. Basically, whoever owned it then, let's say in the 80s, I think that's when it either shut down or it got bought by like Hilton or IGH or one of those big ones, and it was owned by a couple of different like Marriott, Holiday Inn, whatever, for a number of years until a Baltimore family purchased it, and now they own it again.
I see. It's yeah, the one that owns it now is no longer my friend's the Rubel Hotels of Miami, Florida purchased the hotel for $10 million in 2013. And then the
$10
hotel
million.
I know,
Really?
that's like dirt
Fuck
cheap
me.
for
It's like 500 rooms.
it's crazy.
And it is beautiful. Oh my God. 10 million is fucking nothing for that.
I don't see
Not like I've got 10 million laying around to buy it, but you know.
Hey, maybe the nice guys could take out a little loan. Maybe we can make this happen. Do you think?
Not this year, no.
And so how long were you in Baltimore? How many nights did you stay at the Lord Baltimore Hotel?
We stayed 4 nights at the Lord Baltimore, and then we actually did 1 night at the Baltimore Marriott Waterfront because that's where Ben was playing it. So that worked out great.
That's
because
cool.
we went to see the band for an hour or so, and then we went up to the room and hung out and watched some Naked and Afraid, and then went back and caught the end of the party.
And then did you go? It's nothing like a good reality show to help brighten your week. And then after all of that, did you go from Baltimore to Austin?
Yes, then back home to Austin,
Southwest
area.
Has Southwest yet started charging for bags?
No, that'll be, I think, May 1st. But as an A-list customer, I think I'm going to get 1 bag free. But come on, I love Southwest, but it was inevitable. I mean, these other airlines are literally making billions in revenue just from bags.
Right.
And Southwest has got to compete.
Yeah. Plus, if you're like me, I can't tell you the last time I actually checked a bag using
Right.
Southwest anyway. I
I
think
very rarely check back.
it's going to make the inside of the cabin even more crowded than it
Well,
was
of
before,
course.
though. They
Absolutely.
better make room, make make space for extra baggage because a lot of people are going to be doing carry-ons instead.
Nice. Okay, now hang on. You just sent me a link, youtube.com at nice guys on business
That is the Nice Guys on Business YouTube page. I didn't. It sounds like you already tried to.
Yeah, but how do we have a bunch of videos on here? Is it posting automatically?
I have no idea. I that's the first time I've looked at that channel in probably 5 years. It looks like the last time we posted was literally 5 years ago.
What the fuck?
So I didn't know if you had posted all of those
Oh
episodes.
my gosh. No, this is really cool because you're right. It's got a whole bunch of them. I'm going to get rid of the
But
thing.
didn't you say that were you thinking about Turnkey or were you thinking about Nice Guys on Business? You couldn't post those YouTube, the RSS feed.
I don't know. The thing is, we're managing so many YouTube channels. I don't know what's what anymore. But this
And
is
you know what? It really doesn't matter. Whatever you're trying to do to work it out, you're doing it for the sake of our client that is trying to do what you're doing now, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so I don't really care.
Yeah, but I'd love to get this set because you're right. The last episode that was posted was 1063, which is 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
How cool would it be if we can, start posting automatically?
I think that they posted all of those episodes manually, one at a time, as they were airing.
I don't know. We got 424 videos up here. We actually have 82 subscribers. How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. Well, most of them are overseas. Just so you know, it's Click Farms.
And how do we change we have an at Nice Guys on Business, but why does it have 9596 at the end?
I don't know anything about pretty much anything as it relates to YouTube.
Later. I'll have to mess with it later. Anyway, what else are we got to talk about?
Okay, so then I mentioned to you that I had a text message come in and that there was a war talk. Did you want to chat about that at all? Or are you just going to, I mean, we can just brush over it. We don't have to.
I don't know that I have the energy to talk politics. We do have 3 voicemails
Oh,
also. Well,
then let's just fuck the politics. Let's go right to the voicemail.
Well, I just want to, the one thing that annoys the fuck out of me.
I know what
with politics today.
Yes.
It's the hypocrisy.
It's not the tit for tat, right?
It is the fucking hypocrisy of it. I think it was Tulsi Gabbard who is I don't know what the fuck she is in the cabinet now, right? But she literally the day before this chat got hacked by the and it wasn't even hacked. I mean, the guy from the Atlantic was invited. For those of you who don't know, which you must be living under a rock if you don't know, basically the editor for the Atlantic, which is a fairly liberal leaning magazine, got invited to a Signal the app, like the messaging app, a Signal group that was talking about a Houthi attack. And in this group was Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, JD Vance, the fucking Vice President, Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State. 18 fucking people in Trump's cabinet are in this chat on a goddamn app. He gets invited to the group and they're discussing plans for an upcoming impending attack.
And his name is Jeffrey Goldberg, just so you know, another nice Jewish guy. And he's not contributing to the conversation. He's just witnessing the conversation. And as he's witnessing it, he's actually thinking this is a fake. There's no way that anybody is going to be exchanging this sensitive information through Signal, the app.
Right.
And so, yeah, he doesn't have to
it's completely the Daily, by the way. Right. And so the whole time he's thinking this, and they're saying, hey, the bombs are going to drop and it's going to happen in about 2 hours and the planes are taking off. And he's like,
in his car listening.
Right. He's sitting in his car chilling like, this is bullshit. This is fucking ridiculous. And then 2 hours later, he sees a tweet. The Houthis have been attacked. The U.S. has decided. And he's like, what the actual fuck? And he starts looking at the facts that are coming in about this attack. And he realizes this was a real fucking group. He actually was getting this information in real time before the attack happened. So this was on a Sunday, I think, right? on Monday, he releases this article in the Atlantic, and he says all of this. He's like, I didn't think it was real, and I'm going to be very careful not to reveal information.
Right.
He specifically said there
Right.
is information in this chat I am not going to share.
CIA operatives, names of people, strategic moves, things that could get people in the military killed, not just in trouble, but killed.
Right. And so he says all that, and he's like, but this really happened, and this is a ridiculous breach of security. I cannot believe it. So what happens the next day? Oh, and by the way, this was the day before the chat happened. Tulsi Gabbard either tweeted or she made a statement about how incredibly important national security is. And like she mentioned fucking Hillary's emails from 2016. Yeah. She had an unsecured server and all this shit, right? National security is the Trump administration's most important thing. And the next fucking day, they're giving away military secrets of things that are actually happening live, right? So what happens the next day? Well, Pete Hegseth, the Department of Defense, and JD Vance, and everybody like, oh, he's lying. This is bullshit. This is a total lie. Deny, fucking deny. More comes out, and they're like, oh, maybe it happened, but there was nothing classified in here. Nothing whatsoever that was important. And people are like, so knowing an hour ahead of time where planes were taking off and who they were going to be attacking, that wouldn't be classified information. That wouldn't be info that the Houthis could use against us if they knew exactly what was happening and when it was happening. They're like, no, it wasn't fucking classified. And then the journalist, Jeffrey, what's the name again? Goldberg. Jeffrey Goldberg, he reaches out to them and he's like, guys, I want to confirm your statement on this because there's more information that I didn't post. But if you're really standing behind the belief that there was nothing at all that was classified or in this chat, I'm going to be posting the whole thing. And they're like, you shouldn't post the whole thing. Don't do that. It's a lie. It's not real. Okay. If it's a lie and if it's not real, then why do you care if I post it? Or B, if it is real and you stand behind the fact that there was nothing classified, why do you care if I post it? Oh, there was nothing classified, but we really think you shouldn't post it. And by the way, we've got one or two people saying, we really think you shouldn't post it. While other people are still saying, this guy, he's been a journalist for 25 years and he's posted so many lies. And I don't care that he's worked for the Atlantic and the New York Post and everywhere else. He doesn't like Trump. So he's a fucking liar. He's a fucking idiot. And you can't believe a goddamn word he says. So if I'm Jeffrey Goldberg and I've got the Trump administration attacking me like that, and I say, hey, by the way, I'm reaching out to the Department of Defense, the Department of the Interior, the fucking White House. I'm reaching out to everybody I know and saying, I'm going to post this shit. I won't do it if you tell me it's sensitive. Nope, it's not sensitive. And you're an asshole and you're a liar. Fuck you! Fucking no! And that's basically what he did. He posted the whole fucking thing. And the Trump administration is still like, he's a liar. It's bullshit. I mean, it's the fucking hypocrisy. It just kills me. Sorry, that was incredulous trick coming out.
Yeah, that was good.
A little out of hand, a little out of control.
I knew all I needed to do was get you to the ledge.
Too much fucking caffeine. I need some more Shiner here.
Every once in a while, I just got to get Strickland to the ledge. He'll jump himself. No problem.
But think about that. This guy, I mean, he is literally one of the most respected journalists in the fucking industry. I mean, and they are still literally saying, you're a liar, you're an asshole, you're just against Trump. All of these things that you're writing, it's just because you hate Trump. It's like, but if they're facts, why does it matter how I feel about Trump?
Right.
I mean, Trump's entire, all he's doing right now, the entire focus is protect anyone who supports Trump and discredit and destroy anybody who doesn't. Forget American people. Forget fucking protecting us or protecting the military or any of that shit. It's all about, if you like Donald Trump and you kiss the ring, we're all about you and we will defend you to the nth against anybody else that says you're bad. Even if they're not lying, we're going to say they're lying.
I would not be surprised if there's an article that comes out tomorrow that Jeffrey Goldberg is swimming with a fish. I'm just telling you that if he is found dead somewhere, not that we have anything to do with it at all. Believe me, I don't want any harm to come to Jeffrey, but man, I mean, the whole situation is just crazy.
It's so fucking crazy. And again, it's just the hypocrisy that kills me. You're familiar, I know, Doug, with Orthodox Jews, right?
Of course.
So Orthodox Jews, for those that you don't know, believe in like old school Torah 5,000 years ago. And basically on the Sabbath, you're not allowed to do anything. You can't work. You can't hire somebody.
Can't even turn on a fucking light switch.
Exactly. And that's the modern version. If you decide to be a Orthodox Jew, you can't turn on the lights. You can't use the stove. You can't do any of that. Now, for me personally, I don't think that anybody should follow religion that old, but I respect it if you want to do that. If that's your choice and you're not pushing it on me, I respect the dedication.
I'm with you.
Do you also know, I know you're familiar with this term, Doug, Shabbos Goy.
Yes. You hire somebody.
Exactly.
to do the shit you can too, which
that's it.
Right.
The Shabbos Goy, the way it works is you go to temple, you go to the synagogue on the holy day, right? But you're not allowed, since it's the holy day, you are not allowed to turn on the lights or unlock. You're not allowed to do any of that shit.
You can't even drive to synagogue. You got to walk.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Fucking Pikesville. Pikesville is the Jewish suburb of Baltimore.
Of the world, right?
And Friday, right? It's Friday is the Sabbath. Saturday.
Right. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown.
Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. So it's like Saturday during the day, right?
Yes.
So if I was driving through Pikesville on a Saturday during the day, I would often see people well-dressed, yarmulkes, walking to fucking synagogue. Like there's very little traffic on the road in Pikesville because people are respecting that Orthodox Judaism, which again, I respect. But then, well, we could hire a Sabbath Goy. Now the Goy is, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong on this, Doug, you know better than me. Goyim is basically a sort of term. It's like non-Jewish, anything that's non-Jewish.
Well, I don't know if there's a condescending attitude about being.
It's not derogatory.
A shiksa or a shegitz or a goy. I don't think. Oh no, he's goy.
No, okay. So it's not a derogatory.
No,
term.
Not real. I mean, people could say it derogatorily.
Okay,
but I don't. I never grew up. Again, I grew up probably in a very racist household, for all I know. But I don't think that there is a derogatory connotation. Maybe with political correctness in today's woke world, maybe it is, but I don't know. But
okay, well, I appreciate the correction on that. But so you hire a Shabbos Goy. And basically on the Shabbos, he's allowed to do all of those things.
Yeah. He can't drive you, but he can light your stove and he can turn on your light switch.
Right. So, but you are technically not allowed to hire someone. In other words, if somebody wants to mow your lawn on Saturday you're not allowed to do that.
Can't pay them. You're not allowed to pay them.
But the Shabbos Goy,
right.
That's okay. That's what annoys me. Like if you're going to do it, if you're going to say, I'm fucking all in on this, hey, be all in on it. But don't be like, I don't know, this part's pretty inconvenient. Can we change that? Like that's bullshit. Mm-hmm. And maybe it's a bad example because I certainly do not want to be viewed as anti-Semitic because I have no problem with Jewish people. It was just an example that I thought of because it came like
No, I've been watching the 6 episode limited series of the Nuremberg trials. You want to talk about anti-Semitic? You just,
oh yeah.
oh my God.
Is this like a documentary? I didn't
It's
know
a
this
Hitler documentary.
Oh,
It's
God.
it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's a really enlightening, very telling chronology of what happened in the at the beginning stages of World War II and the rise of Hitler and the Nazi regime. But it is fucking crazy. And they actually have not live, they have real footage from the Nuremberg trial where all of these Nazis are being prosecuted by the entire world
Right.
court. But
Mhm.
anyway, I don't know why I brought that up, other than just saying,
No,
you want to talk
dude,
anti-Semitic? That's where
it's
that's
fucking timely as fuck. I
yeah,
mean, the Trump administration is
yeah. A lot of parallels.
wiping, they
Lot
are
of parallels.
wiping DEI off, like the military, right? Anything that said, like the Tuskegee Airmen, right? The first group of black airmen
Right.
in the military, they fucking wiped them off of the military history books. Now, for them specifically, they have brought them back because there was so much backlash. But how many that are not as famous as them are just poof, gone because it's like, oh yeah, well, we're not going to talk about DEI shit.
Well, the biggest challenge for me with this whole DEI thing is the backpedaling by the corporate world in, I don't know if Microsoft or Apple, I forget. I think Apple stood their ground, or one of the companies, I can't remember, it was Microsoft or Apple stood their ground. But, there are so many organizations that are out there. Even organizations like I don't know. It's challenging for me to watch it, which is why I've kind of like I'm really trying to take a hiatus from news, not because I get emotionally involved in it, but because I don't feel like hearing most of the stories related to this, because I do feel like this is Nazi Germany happening all over again. It's
100%.
the silent killer that's creeping his way up in power to eventually take over the entire it at some point. Nobody says let's kill all the people.
Right.
They don't jump in saying let's kill all the people. They start with, we should change a rule here. Let's just have it so we're not allowing you to shop in these stores because I really think that there is a challenge with them in our economy. And then it's let's get rid of them and put them in a ghetto. And then, hey, let's get them out of the ghetto and put them into the concentration camps because we don't really need to be stepping around them. We don't really. And let's exterminate them while we have them in the. It's just a shower. It's like, holy fuck. And you feel like all of this silently is going on. And I'm not saying we're allowing it, but what are we doing exactly? What are we doing with this?
No, that's the problem, is that with our silence, we are allowing it. And
well, what do you do?
Problem.
What could one do that is in power on the opposing side? They're doing everything that we can, like the law firms that are like, no, that have been taken, their clients taken away from them because they've taken away their ability to walk into a federal building, or they've taken away their contracts with anything that's related to the government. And because of that, these law firms are going out of business, and they could either silently go out of business, or they could have a conversation or negotiation. It's like, holy shit, what are we doing as a society to allow all this shit to happen?
Dude, that is the other one that's really scary. And I've actually got a link about that. Trump seeks revenge on MSNBC legal analyst in new executive order. So there's this guy who was a legal analyst on MSNBC and was against Trump in 2020 or whatever. And he went to go back to this law firm, and Trump has signed an executive order to basically say, hey, if you hire this guy back, I'm sorry, but you're not going to get any security clearance from the government. No one at your law firm. We are going to strip you of all your security clearances, and we're basically going to tell people that it's the only criteria of this is that they went up against Trump. Right. And a lot of these, it's law firms or lawyers who were paid to do this, right? So like New York Attorney General, like who was it? Letitia James, I think, right? So let's say that I work for the New York AG. I happen to be a lawyer, and Letitia James is my boss. And Letitia James says to me, hey, we are building this case against Donald Trump for bribery, for whatever the fuck it was. And I'm the lawyer, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do my job, right? Well, Trump is now basically saying, you fucked me. You worked on this case. You didn't like me. And now I'm going to bend you over and make sure you never work again. Because I was doing my job. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. He's the goddamn bully on the playground.
Well, bully on the playground
everybody's afraid
says,
of him.
hey, look, you don't agree with what I am saying, National Public Radio, NPR, I'll just cut your funding. No problem.
Right.
I'll cut your funding. So now the millions, hundreds of millions of dollars that goes to National Public Radio, NPR, is in jeopardy because they don't necessarily align politically.
Facebook and Amazon. I don't know if I feel like we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I don't remember if we talked about it on the show. So right before the election, or maybe right after the election, I don't remember, Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos, Facebook and Amazon, they both are fucking kissing the ring and giving shitloads of money to Trump and saying how wonderful and great he is. And both of them were very anti-Trump in the past. And people are like, what the fuck are you doing? Why did you change your mind? Well, let's say I'm Facebook, right? And the president comes in and the president says, hey, I don't like the fact that I think you were squelching people that were behind me, and you're allowing people that attack me to post. So I'm going to put restrictions on Facebook. What's Mark Zuckerberg going to do? He's going to be like, he has no power. Right. When the goddamn president says, I'm going to write an executive order that says you can't say anything bad on Facebook, or I'm going to shut Facebook down. What the fuck are you going to do? You're going to kiss the ring. Mm-hmm. You have no choice. I mean, what the fuck? It's so ridiculous. Anyway.
Voicemails? Voicemails?
Let's get to the voicemail.
Voicemails.
Because we've talked about enough political shit now. And I think I'm getting upset because it's enough of that shit. Anyway, 3 voicemails. I see one little short one with a little at the end. So I feel like this person and this person might be the same one. Like they got cut off maybe.
And these may be, JJ was here last week, so they could be nothing about Strickland. And I don't know if either one of these is you or Sally either. So.
Well, why the fuck are we listening then if they're not about me? No, that's a very good point. I'd be very curious. I hope that some of these are about your episode, because I may have to go back and listen to that episode now. Sally really liked
no need to put any pause between your voicemail from Jared theme song and
really?
And number 1, because we are running short on time. I have a very nice dinner planned tonight at a lovely restaurant, and it is closing in on dinner time where I am right now.
Oh, you're going to a restaurant tonight?
I am. We are going out.
Nice. Fun.
JJ has a client here who is actually taking us out to dinner to celebrate JJ's birthday, which was a couple weeks ago.
Happy birthday, JJ. That's sweet. I think we may be going to trivia night tonight. Okay, no pause in between. Are we ready?
None.
Here we go.
And no sound.
Sure, no pause in between, but you're going to interrupt the fucking.
Well, it would be okay, but there was no sound, Strickland. That's what I was trying to tell you. There was no sound.
Damn it! How did that happen? I thought I got all the settings right. Oh, okay. There's no sound. You're allowed to for that.
Okay.
I did that, and then over here I did that, and I'm quite sure I clicked the box.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't. I fucked something up. Your sound is checked.
Yes.
And boy, that is weird. Why? That's weird. All of them are headphones, microphone. I don't know. Here, let's try again.
Okay.
No sound?
Nope.
That's fucked up. Boy, that's weird. Okay, here, let's just recheck everything. Headphones, sure. Over here, speakers, sure. Oh, maybe it could have been that one. Hold on, let's try again.
There you go.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
This is me not interrupting.
Hands in the air.
Hey,
I
Doug.
can't
Hey,
pause it.
Shrek. Jared here. So, Doug and JJ, great episode. I really enjoyed it. Shrek, we missed you, but she replaced you fine. Hey, Doug. Hey, Shrek. Jared here. Voicemail number 2.
Yeah, I had a feeling I
Well,
got off. Yeah, I figured that. Okay.
technically number 2, actually number 1, because I hung up on the first message I was leaving. My daughter was coming in into the garage, which is where I go and leave a lot of voicemails when I'm home listening. Anyways, price TMI. She was getting dog food, and I didn't want all the noise in the background. Anyways, Doug and JJ were talking, and JJ had mentioned holiday foods. And, you know, first thing that popped into my head was the noodles my grandma used to make. We'd go over there, and they would all be rolled out on the table, waiting to be cut into strips to be put into. She made it for I don't remember if she did chicken and noodle or did turkey and noodle. I think she actually used the actual turkey broth from the turkey she made. And that's the first thing that popped into my head. It's been so many years since we've had that, as my grandma got to a point where she was living with one of her sons, one of my uncles, and this is on my dad's side. But, you know, so, and she's passed away several years ago too, on top of that. But it's funny, that was the first thing that came to mind was her noodles and the, not even just eating them, but the making of them and seeing them on the table and being around the family. And, but as far as like food goes, we usually have turkey and ham and mashed potatoes and gravy, which, you know, meat and potatoes, that's what I grew up on. That's the kind of stuff I like. And it's funny listening to JJ talk about you, Doug, and how through the years you've started trying new things that you never tried before. And that's kind of the same thing that happened to me when I got married. I mean, I didn't have Chinese food. I didn't try anything, you know, and she made a lot of stuff that I've tried through the years and found out, hey, I do like other foods. Anyways, that's my answer, JJ. Wanted to call and let you know. Not sure if you'll actually listen to the episode or not, but Doug can share this with you if he remembers. Anyways, Shrek, we missed you. Glad you're back. And, I hope you had a great time, man. It's good to get away, and you deserve it. So, all right, Doug, thank you too. Appreciate you keeping it going. And Erica, I was looking forward to hearing from you, and so sad that we didn't get to hear you, but totally understand. And you and your mom are in our prayers. So, hang in there, and we wish you guys nothing but the best. And you are missed, and you know, top of mind for us. So, all right, guys. See you later. Appreciate you and love the show. Damn, almost timed it out. Bye.
Hey, thanks for that, Jared. I have no idea what you were talking about because I wasn't here last week, but I appreciate the call.
Well, so a couple things that came to mind. So you redid the intro of the song. You know, here's Doug and Erica.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I had to change it because it got changed last minute. Yeah,
and it's okay. I think and Erica still came out. I don't think that anybody on our team, on our editing team, knew that was coming. So I don't know that they knew to even correct it, or if they would have figured out how to do it if it needed to be corrected. But
makes sense.
So you got to have maybe you have to have I don't know, a Doug and guest host and a Strickland and guest host.
Well, they usually don't. I mean, if we know ahead of time and we typically know who it is, it was just an emergency that it was going to be Erica, but she had to cancel last minute. So, well,
it is also like, you know, I'm going to date myself here. When they did the theme song for Johnny Carson, Johnny came on the show. And he would go, and here's Johnny. You know, Ed McMahon would say that. Did he change here's Johnny to and here's, you know, Sam, or did they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think pretty sure. I mean, he certainly wouldn't say here's Johnny if it wasn't Johnny.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
I just don't remember if he did it the same way. Here's Steve.
Maybe there is an opportunity in here that we're just missing. Maybe we just continue to play the Strick and Doug theme song for the Friday episodes. We've already corrected the Monday episodes. It's only me now that's announced there, because there's never a co-host. When does the last time you did a Monday episode?
Oh, I can't even remember.
Okay.
Don't even remember.
So the Friday episodes, it's you and me. It still should say, here's Doug and Strickland. And then me as the host could always, or you as the host, if I'm not there, could always say, well, almost. I mean, we're halfway there, but the other person sitting in the guest seat today is Erica or Emily or whoever it's going to be.
But the whole point of the way that I do it, and by the way, this is a little peek behind the curtain here,
Wow, it was
okay,
so
of all of the high end production that we do, right?
It was great.
It's that it's the fucking joke of it, right? It's because I don't do it clean or neat.
No.
It's just me like muting the music and saying, Erica, right? Like that's the whole joke of it is for those. I'm not even gonna, I was going to pull it up and play it, but for those of you, just go back and listen because they did use that intro, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did because that's the only way I would have heard it.
And it was like the kings of fuckery, right? And I do a little mute and I'm like the king and queen of fuckery. So really the whole thing, it's just the gag joke of getting a laugh.
Well, the joke was
the
on
professional
us.
way that we updated it.
The joke was on us because even though you did the comical edit of it, it still wasn't the right person.
It's still.
By the way, Erica, I loved having JJ here. It was very nice to have her as the co-host, but I sorely missed and was looking forward to having you in the guest seat as well. Because not that I had come up with any topics, but I know Erica, very similar to when Emily sits in the guest seat. Emily comes up with a ton of topics, and I'm just following along like the obedient puppy that I am. It tends to be Erica when you are sitting in the guest seat. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with or anything right the way that Emily does it. She's just a subject topic kind of person. In your case, we just go. I don't think that you come to the table. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have in the past, and it just smoothly put it into the process because I don't know because I don't pay attention. I'm a dude. But I like having you in the guest seat. I mean, as much as I like having the others in the guest seat too. But I enjoy when we get to have a conversation. I'm sorry that you weren't able to make it. I hope your mom is comfortable. I know her mom is in hospice care, and I want to make sure that we get out the message that says I hope she's comfortable because that's a challenge.
And Erica, you have a non-expiring rain check to come back and be the co-host whenever you are ready.
Well, with one exception.
One exception.
I did tell her there was an exception. I said, this would be your week back. And I believe that next week might be the 1600th episode.
Oh, yeah. I got to be on for the 1600th.
Right.
Is that next week? Said. Might be 2 weeks. I don't know. Whenever that is, I got to be on for 1600 because it's
right.
Big fucking milestone that we will do nothing for. But.
Well, the big thing is we'll both be here.
Right. We need to both be here.
It can't be later than that because Strickland, I'm going to Italy for 2 weeks. So we've got to make sure. Yeah, I'm visiting Mussolini and need to make sure we've got that. I just want to see how things went down in World War I and II so that I can make sure I'm preparing the United States for what's about to happen.
Yeah.
We have a third voicemail, I believe.
We do. Let's get to the third voicemail.
Strickland, JD. Hey, nice to hear JJ on the podcast.
Yeah.
She definitely brings a fire. And then bringing up winter, I mean, it's been a long time since I've heard about Winter Watch, so that was the thing. Just saying, keep up the good work. Hope everybody's all right. Been busy with work here, so take care. Bye-bye.
All right, well, check it out. So you got accolades. You have to tell JJ she got multiple accolades for her episode, and you did a Winter Watch. Your cat Winter is doing well.
Strick, I would say, I tell you,
I don't fucking remember, right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. I can't. If I was put under a hot light with a gun to my head being waterboarded, I really could
probably
not tell
wouldn't
you
be able to answer. Yeah.
What we talked about last week.
Well, we appreciate the voicemail, JD.
Wow.
We're an hour and 20 in now, and you've got dinner to go to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Let's head out for this week. Next week, I think it is next week. I don't know. Let's just hold on. This is important. Let's
Monday.com.
Yeah, let me go look.
The Bible.
And I do apologize for putting in so many bonus episodes that kind of threw off the numbering sequence.
No, it's okay.
I
like our numbers getting higher and higher as much as we can. I only made yours and JJ's last one a bonus because I wanted the two of us to do 1600 together.
So this one is 1596.
Oh.
Yep. 1597 is Monday. 98 is our NGF. then we have a sponsored 99, and then
April
the
4th.
11th of April. Strick, this is going to be a little challenging. We're going to have to record earlier in the week because I am leaving on the Wednesday, so we're going to have to record either Monday or Tuesday, the 1600th episode.
We can do that. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
That was the recap of how we get the road to 1600. If you're following in the brackets and you bet on us to have died well before then, I'm sorry. It looks like we're going to make it.
We're going to make it to the sweet 1600. Yeah. Okay.
Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
Are you sure the legal department cleared this? Okay then. For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Hey, if these bozos want to get sued, that's their business. Leave me out of it. Wait, we have a legal department? That's their story, and they're sticking to it. That'll do, nice guys. That'll do.